There is a question humanity has carried from the beginning. What is reality beneath what our eyes can see? We look at a tree and call it a tree. We touch a stone and call it solid. We look at ourselves and say, "This is my body." But the deeper we investigate physical reality, the more mysterious it becomes. Modern physics has shown us that what appears to be solid matter is built from structures far deeper than our ordinary senses reveal. At the quantum level, nature does not behave like the simple solid world we experience every day. But we must be careful. Quantum physics does not prove that everything is spiritual energy. It does not prove that Ifa is quantum mechanics. And it does not prove that visualization can magically change reality. Science and spirituality are different ways of asking questions. Yet this does not mean that they cannot enter into meaningful dialogue. The Yoruba spiritual worldview has long asked another profound question. What is the power behind visible existence? This brings us to Ashe. Ashe should not simply be translated as quantum energy. It is better understood through ideas such as potency, efficacy, authority, and the power through which something becomes effective. A word can change a relationship. A decision can change a life. A ritual can establish a sacred relationship. An action can produce consequences far beyond the moment in which it was performed. Therefore, what we carry within us does not always remain hidden within us. Our thoughts become words. Our words become actions. Our actions become consequences. And this brings us to Ori. Ori is much more than the physical head. Within Yoruba thought, Ori has profound significance concerning the individual, destiny, and spiritual orientation. This means that we are not merely spectators standing outside creation. We are participants within it. We have an Ori, we have intention, we have character, we make choices, we speak, we act, and through our choices, we participate in the unfolding of our lives. This is why spiritual development cannot simply mean learning how to manipulate invisible forces. It must also mean learning how to become aligned. And this is where Òrìṣà enters our understanding. We often hear people describe the Òrìṣà simply as energies. That expression can sometimes help modern people understand that Òrìṣà are not merely physical objects, but it can also become too small. Ọ̀ṣun is not merely feminine energy. Ògún is not merely warrior energy. Ṣàngó is not merely fire energy. The Òrìṣà belong to a much richer Yoruba spiritual world involving nature, sacred power, relationship, ritual, character, history, and divine order. The river is not merely water. Iron is not merely metal. Thunder is not merely sound. The natural world can become a place through which sacred reality is encountered and contemplated. So, perhaps the deeper question is not, how can I use energy to control the Òrìṣà? The deeper question is, how can I bring my Ori, my character, my intention, and my actions into right relationship with the sacred? That question changes everything, because spirituality is not only about what we want to receive. It is also about what we are becoming. If we approach Ocean, what becomes sweeter in our character? If we approach Ogun, where must we become more disciplined? If we contemplate Shango, where must we become more truthful and just? The sacred relationship should transform the person who enters it. And this leads us to the deeper subject of our next part, Ori Inu and Ori Ode. Because if the outer life is an expression of something deeper within, then perhaps the first place we should look for sacred alignment is not outside ourselves. Perhaps we should begin within. Ashe.